Everyone, I once again welcome all of you. Continuing with the plant tissue, today we are going to have a brief discussion on complex permanent tissues. As you know, in plants, there are two types of permanent tissues, that is simple permanent tissue and complex permanent tissue. Simple permanent tissue, as you know, is composed of only one types of cells. However, the complex permanent tissue in plants is composed of different types of cells. The complex permanent tissue are of two types, that is xylem and phloem. In fact, xylem and phloem together make the vascular bundle in plants. There are a number of criteria that can be used for the classification of plants, and one such criteria is the presence or absence of vascular bundle. The plants that contain vascular bundle in them are known as vascular plants, while as there are some plants that do not contain vascular bundle and they are referred to as non-vascular plants. So, xylem and phloem makes the vascular tissue and is present in case of vascular plants. You see, in humans we have a well-developed circulatory system. We have a beating heart and a well-developed circulatory system that helps in the transportation of food and water and help us in the survival of human beings. Same is the case in other animals. However, in plants, there is no such circulatory system. If you cut a plant body open, it will not bleed. So, how does this transportation of food and water in plants takes place? As you know, every living organism requires food and water for its survival. So, in plants, we have this vascular tissue, xylem and phloem, that helps in the transportation of water and minerals from the roots up till the most extremities in the plant body. And we have this phloem tissue, which helps in the translocation of food from the photosynthetic parts to the non-photosynthetic parts in the plant body. A xylem tissue is composed of tracheids, vessels, xylem parenchyma and xylem fibers. It is mostly composed of dead cells. They are matured cells which are elongated and shallow. Tracheids and vessels are tubular structures and they generally provide channel for conduction of water and minerals. In fact, the xylem tissue forms a continuous column throughout the length of the plant body, and the water and minerals that are absorbed by the plants are transported up to the photosynthetic parts of the plant by the transportation pull, the root pressure, and the force of adhesion between the water and the cells. There are a number of theories that can be discussed to explain this conduction of water and minerals from the roots to the photosynthetic parts of the plant. But here we are concerned with the introductory part of xylem and phloem. Xylem fibers provide structural support to the tissue, while as xylem fibers they store food. Xylem sap consists mainly of water and inorganic ions and other nutrients. That means xylem tissue not only helps in the conduction of water but also other inorganic ions and nutrients that are required by the plant body. Let us have a cursory look at the xylem vessel and phloem vessel. As you can see, there is only one way transport in case of xylem vessel, water and minerals. Also, no end walls between cells, and there are thick cell walls due to the lignin depositions. In phloem, you see there is two-way flow, water and food. Cells have end walls with perforations. Phloem is a living tissue. It's composed of sieve tubes, companion cells, phloem fiber, and phloem parenchyma. Sieve tubes are tubular cells with perforated walls. Sieve tubes are conducting elements of phloem. It's responsible for translocation of food in plants, and the transport of food in phloem is a two-way movement, while as in xylem the conduction of water and minerals is only a one-way movement. So the main function of phloem tissue is the translocation of food from the photosynthetic parts, that is leaves, to the non-photosynthetic parts like the stem and roots, and is the most important function that helps in the survival of the plant body. I hope you have been able to understand about xylem and phloem. In the upcoming videos, we will discuss all the elements in xylem and phloem one by one in detail. Thank you for watching. Thank you very much.